Okay, so imagine that this is you, and you just got accepted to the Academy of Raya Lucaria. You live very far away from it, so the moment you get the exciting news, you start heading towards the Academy. You stop for an exciting view on the way. You meet a stranger that seems to be angry because of something. So you decide to leave him on his own for now. You see 3 men heading towards you, but you don't have time to see their weird stunts, so you keep going. Finally, you reach the academy gates. There are some bodies at the entrance and a weird guy that tries to attack you. But that's fine, you just keep going, and you find a letter. It reads, "Welcome to the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Before you start your semester, please choose a preferred roommate." There is a list of names in front of you. But wait a second, you know these names. These are the names of the Elden Bosses. But wait, what are you supposed to do right now? There are so many options. How are you supposed to know who is the best one and who is the worst one? And that's exactly the reason that I'm here. Okay, so I've made a list of the worst ones and the best ones, and I will go deeper on each one right now. I think we can all agree that Mimic tier is an S tier because living with yourself is probably the best feeling ever. You like the same music, you eat the same food, you love the same stuff, so yeah, Mimic tier is an S tier. Okay, so the Ancestor Spirit is basically a deer that's on fire. I mean, that's not really bad, but it's also kind of lame, so I think the Ancestor Spirit is going to C tier. Okay, so the next one is Estelle. I mean, Estelle is huge, she's kind of scary, so that's an easy F tier, there's no way I'm going to live with that. So, Niall is a human, and he seems like a cool guy. He may be very cool in parties, and he may have really good hobbies, so I guess he's an A tier, because he seems kind of normal. Okay, so the Dragon King soldier is very big, but he's also kind of cool. I mean, he's got that humanoid form, and I think because of that, we can probably put him in the B tier right under Niall. Okay, so there's a lot of things that are very similar between Placidusax and the Dragon King soldier, and because of that I think I'll put Placidusax in the B tier. I mean, he is an animal, not humanoid, but he's very cool, and B tier is a very good choice. He can be really fun to live with. Plus, he's the first ever Elden Lord and we have a lot to learn from him, so yes, B tier. Okay, so Elemer is kind of built like Niall, but he's very scary, but he's scary in a cool way. He's humanoid, so I think we can put him in A because he can be like a really normal roommate. Okay, so the fire giant is a fucking giant, and there's no way he's going to get inside the dome unless it's a magic dome. But he is kind of cool and not that scary, so it's probably a D tier, yeah. Okay, so this version of Godfrey is kind of just a light of Godfrey, it's not really him. And he can be really lame, but he's not really there. I'm not even sure he can talk, so it's probably an A tier because he's not too bad and not too good, but he's much more good than bad. Yeah, so it's an A tier. Okay, so the Gutskin duo, I mean, there are 2 people and I only need 1 roommate. So that's not really convenient, and they're kind of scary, but not too scary, so I think because there are 2 people, and with weird sizes, 1 tall, 1 big, it's a D tier with the fire giants. Okay, so the Gutskin guy, now alone, I mean, he's pretty big, and he's kind of scary, he's got that unsettling feeling, so it's a B tier because he's not too good for A, but B is a good place for him. Okay, so Horalu is kind of scary, but he really seems like a cool guy. I mean, he looks like a very cool party guy and a good roommate. And I think he can protect us because he's very strong. He was the first Elden Lord after all. So I think he deserves the A tier with Niall and Elemer. Okay, so Leon in Miss Bogaten is kind of a dog, but he's also humanoid, so it's like between those two. I think he's not that bad, he can be a really cool guy, so it's an A tier. So the next one is 40 Sax, and he's really similar to Placido Sax in the roommate terms, so I think he will just go in the same place like him to the B tier. Okay, so Loretta is very humanoid, but he's got his horse and there is no way I'm going to feed or take care of that thing. He's going to take a lot of place, so I think we'll just go to the C tier. Okay, so the Magma Worm is kind of a dragon, but I think he's really hot to be around, so we'll just go to the F tier cause that's inconvenient. Malekith. So Malekith is a wolf, and a wolf could be a perfect roommate because it's like a dog, but he did lose a part of the Rune of Death, so there's no way I'm trusting him in stuff for taking care of the dorm, so yeah, he will go to the A tier and not to the S tier because he is cool and he is a kind of a dog. Okay, so Margit. So Margit is an omen and he's got a bunch of horns on his body. That's probably going to make a mess on his bed. So I think he will go to the B tier because he is a humanoid and he's in convenient form, but he can be annoying, so yeah, B tier is a good place. Yeah, and we can put Mog with him because they are twins, they are both omens and they are very similar, so Mog will also go to the B tier. And we can also put Morgoth and the other version of Mog there since they are the same. Okay, now hear me out on this one. Radagon is also Queen America, so he can be a man and also a woman in some sense. So he can have the positive effects of both sides. So it's an A tier. You know what, I'll put him in the S tier, I think he deserves the high place. Okay, so the Red Wolf of Radagon is a kind of a dog, and I think that everyone likes dogs. And he can be a really fun roommate. I mean, who doesn't want to live with a very nice dog? So I think it will go to the S tier because dogs are fucking awesome. And I think we can put the regular Ancestor Spirit with the Ancestor Spirit since they are kind of the same. Okay, so Renata did run the academy, and I think she can help me with the homework because she does know glintstone sorceries. So I'll put her in the B tier because she is kind of insane, so she's not an A tier for me. And we can put the other version of Loretta right there with Godfrey in the A tier because he is also kind of not a real version and only a light. Okay, so Godric is very fucking annoying, there is no way I'm going to live with that thing. So I can put it in the D tier, not in the F tier because he's not that big and he can fit inside the dorm and in the beds. Okay, so Malenia is infected with the Scarlet Rot. There is no way I'm going near that thing. Scarlet Rot is the most fucking annoying thing in the game, so she will go to the D tier right there with Godric. Okay, so Radan is also infected with the Scarlet Rot because of Malenia, but it's not that bad, I think I can endure it, so he will go to the C tier right above Malenia. Okay, Rykard is a fucking big serpent. Very scary, very unsettling, very gross. No way I'm going to be near that thing. You go straight to the F tier, Rykard. I'm sorry. Okay, so the Valiant Gargoyles are two people and they are very big, so that's a big no-no. They will go to the F tier because there is no way I'm going to live with them. It's inconvenient and that's a no. Here is the final tier list, if you want to take a look at it, here it is. I hope you enjoyed the video, I would like to hear your thoughts on the comments and see you on the next one.